The first practical advice that we are going to look at, that the book of Proverbs offers to us, is what Solomon has to say about the use of the tongue, how the tongue is used, how words are used. In Proverbs chapter 10 and verse 19, he writes, "When words are many, transgression is not lacking, but whoever restrains his lips is prudent." You see, Solomon is saying that holding one's tongue is a sign of wisdom. And sometimes we don't need to speak. Sometimes we just need to hold our tongue. Sometimes we need to say what needs to be said, or sometimes we need to just listen. When we speak, we should have already made sure that we know what we're going to say and that what we are going to say is worth saying. Because, as this text points out, there are consequences for what is said. As we move down, Proverbs chapter 12 and verse 18 says, "There is one whose rash words are like sword thrusts, but the tongue of the wise brings healing." Words can be used to tear somebody down or build somebody up in support. Someone who is foolish is going to use their words, maybe even unintentionally, to tear somebody down. But one who's wise will use their words carefully, prudently, and they'll build somebody up and support somebody in their time of trouble, offering love and care. In Proverbs chapter 15 and verse 1, it says, "A soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger." When one uses their words, it is important that they use their words in a gentle manner. Words can be used to tear somebody down and make them feel negatively towards you, to build up wrath towards you. But we ought to use our words in such a way that honor and peace are kept. And in Proverbs chapter 18 and verse 21, it says, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruits." The tongue is powerful, very powerful. If one is not careful with what he says, and he loves to talk, he must be cautious of what is to come, because there will be punishment. Rather, we ought to learn to be quiet, listen, and love what others have to say, being satisfied with that.